What's up, guys? I'm Aaron Nelson and this is Super Nelson. Before we get started, make sure to like and subscribe. So today, guys, we are going to be doing the WIMPY Kid book ranking video for 2022. So let's get started.
For the past 15 years, Jeff Kinney has created all of these amazing books. Wait to find out what Aaron will be ranking all of these books. Dun, 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 dun.
Well, guys, you just saw how many WIMPY Kid books there are. There's a lot of them. So why don't we get started with ranking them? Starting with Book 1, WIMPY Kid. This book came out in 2007, I'm pretty sure. And this is the special cheesiest edition. I have the original somewhere, I just couldn't find it for this video. So yeah, this is the first book and it's a really good book, and I just love the classic origin story to Greg Heffley and his family, and yeah, so I'm gonna give this a 9 out of 10. Next book is WIMPY Kid, Roderick Rules, the second one. This one, I don't know when it came out. And this is another really amazing book and an amazing movie. And this book was just amazing. I'm going to give this an 8 out of 10. The next book is WIMPY Kid, The Last Straw. This is the third book in the series. And I don't remember a whole bunch about it. All I remember is some stuff that happened. Okay, so this book is basically about Greg's dad wanting him to be tougher, and he's going to threaten to send him to military camp thing. So yeah, this was definitely in the third movie. I love this story. I just don't remember a lot about this book, so I'm gonna give this a 6 out of 10. The next book is book 4, and I do not have it, but just in case if you don't know what book 4 is, it's WIMPY Kid Dog Days. It's about Greg's summer with his friend Raleigh Jefferson, and they go, if you've seen the movie, they go to this really cool like amusement park, and then things all go back. I mean bad, not back. Anyways, I'm gonna give that book like a 7 out of 10. Next one is book 5, Without a Cover. So yeah, this is The Ugly Truth, and this one is just about Greg Heffley trying to become friends again with Raleigh Jefferson because he just lost his friend. And then towards the end of the book, they go to this like after school sleepover thing. It's kind of weird, I guess. I'm gonna give this book like a 6 out of 10. Next one is the 6th one, WIMPY Kid, Cabin Fever. This one is an amazing one. This is like probably one of the last classical WIMPY Kid books, and this book is really cool. And if you can't tell by the cover, it's in like winter time, and it's just funny. I love this book, like the school vandalism thing, or when Manny cuts out the power to the house, it's just so he can hoard everything. Oh, apocalypse! Anyways, yeah, so this book is really good. I'm going to give this an 8 out of 10. Next one is WIMPY Kid, The Third Wheel. This book is the 7th in the series, and this book is kind of weird because it's literally talking about Greg Heffley going out of his way to get a girlfriend, and usually he doesn't do that to anything because he's selfish. But you know, I think any man's gonna go in their way, even if they're selfish, to get a girlfriend. And I'm gonna give this a 7 out of 10. Next book in the series is WIMPY Kid Hard Luck. This is book number 8. I really don't remember much about this book. All I pretty much know is it's about luck, I guess. I'm gonna give this like a 5 out of 10. Alright, the next book is the 9th one, WIMPY Kid The Long Haul. This is another amazing book. I really enjoy this book. It's like, it's fire. But the movie's trash. It's literally trash. This is a masterpiece. And literally, it's just about Greg Heffley going on a vacation, road trip with their little van, and it doesn't go as planned. So I'm gonna give this like a, I really loved it, 9 out of 10. Alright, next one is Diary of a Wimpy Kid, old school, book number 10. All I remember is this takes place in summertime, and Greg Heffley and his dad go to summer camp, and there's this legend of a monster in this book, and I really, not really, but I kind of enjoyed this book, so I'm going to give it a 6 out of 10. The next one is book number 11. This one is basically just like the 8th book, where I don't remember a lot about it, but I do remember more about it than the 8th one, because at the very end, all I remember is Greg Heffley and Raleigh Jefferson were going to make a scary movie. I'm going to give this a 5.5 out of 10. The next one is the 12th book, Diary of a Wimpy Kid, The Getaway. This is literally basically like the same as the 9th book, where Greg Heffley goes on a vacation on an airplane this time instead of a van. And they go to this like tropical place, and things go bad, and yeah. So I'm going to give this a 6 out of 10. The next book is Diary of a Wimpy Kid, The Meltdown. This is a really good book, in my opinion. This is the 13th in the series, and it takes place during winter time. And I just really like it because Greg Heffley talks more about his neighborhood and all the people that live in the neighborhood and people who even live outside of the neighborhood. It's amazing. No other book is like this at all. It's amazing. And at the very end, all the kids from different streets come and do an epic snow battle, and it's just amazing. I really love the book. And this is top tier, 10 out of 10.
That's 10 out of 10.
Next book is Diary of a Wimpy Kid, Wrecking Ball. This is book number 14. Now, this book was, it's not great. This is like the first book in the series that started to like change the series from like realistic to not realistic. This book is really, it's sort of realistic, but Manny, a 3-year-old kid, is not going to build a house like my house. Manny's not going to be able to do that. And he does it in this book, so it's not realistic. Yeah. But they do try to sell their house to a big luxury house, and it doesn't work out, so at the end they just keep their house, and this book deserves a 6 out of 10. Next book is Diary of a Wimpy Kid, The next book is book 15, Diary of a Wimpy Kid, The Deep End. And this book was, okay, this came out during 2020 when COVID was here. And at the very beginning, they're basically quarantined in their grandma's basement. And then they go on an RV trip. That's right. This is the 3rd book in the series that goes on a road trip. Instead of a car or a plane, it's an RV. What a great idea, Jeff Kenny. So yeah, there is a happy ending in this book, and I really like that. Otherwise, this book deserves a 6 out of 10. Next book, and the newest book, Diary of a Wimpy Kid, Big Shot, is basically Greg Heffley doing sports, and yeah. So I read this book, and a lot of people who read this book, I've seen people's reviews on this book. They really enjoyed this book. For me, I just don't know if I read it like right, because I read it like a day and waited like a couple days and then read it again. I only read this book once and I didn't like it for some reason, but maybe I should just read it again and maybe it'll change my mind. But this book is gonna deserve like a 5 out of 10. Don't hate me. The next one, we're getting into the Raleigh Jefferson spin-off book series. There's only 3 right now, but there could be a 4th one. Who knows? So this is the first one. All this is talking about is Raleigh Jefferson talking about adventures with him and Greg Heffley. So I didn't like it as much, so it deserves a 5 out of 10. The next one is the second one. It's the adventure book. And in this book, literally, there's a chapter, and then it goes back to Greg Heffley talking about,
oh, we should make a movie on this. Oh, we should make them into toys. Oh, blah, 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 this, and crap, 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 blah, 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 crap, 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 blah, blah, blah.
Crap. Yeah. I would like it if they just maybe did like one thing of Greg Heffley talking about it, But one chapter and then that back and forth, I just don't like that. So this deserves a 6 out of 10. I liked it better than the first one, but it would have gone like an 8 or a 9 out of 10 if they didn't do back and forth stuff. Last one, the third one, is the spooky stories for during Halloween time. This book, I really enjoyed it. All it is just a whole bunch of short stories all into one big one, and it's scary. It's not scary. It's not like R-rated spooky scary. It's just like PG rated for kids. So yeah, that's all the Diary of a Wimpy Kid books. Alright guys, I'm Aaron Nelson, and this is Super Nelson. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like and subscribe so that you can see more videos like this. And in probably a week or two, I'm going to be doing the Cat Kid Comic Club Book 2 unboxing and review. So make sure to leave a thumbs up and turn on notifications so you don't miss any more videos. Bye-bye.